Hello, everybody. Lane talking to you here. Uh, this is the start of our expedition into the North Dakota Badlands elk hunting. My brother drew his once in a lifetime North Dakota bull elk tag, 2025, and this is our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, everybody, I'm here doing some elk scouting at the end of June, 6/27. We hiked in for about an hour, not even an hour, 15 minutes, and we spotted these three elks. One, one little bull and then two cows. Four, four elk. Four elk, there's four of them. We spotted them. We got a couple guys who haven't ever seen elk in North Dakota before, so we're gonna sit and watch them for a while. Because it's kind of unique. So we're in the same spot here, watching these elk, and then we spotted a muley doe just feeding away. When we were walking in, we had spotted a muley buck, a little one. But so yeah, we're just gonna sit and watch them for a while and then figure out a plan. We're out here backcountry camping this weekend, looking for elk and deer, whatever we can find. So I was just sitting here looking at the elk, and then this little muley buck just started feeding out of the draw. A lot of animals here tonight. First morning. Review this morning. Rained a little bit last night, so we're going to leave the tents set up so they dry out a little bit, hopefully, and go check out some land adjacent to us where we saw those elk yesterday. What do you guys think of the first night, boys? It was okay?
It was alright.
Yep. Now you've done it.
It was good. It's
Yep.
fun.
Do it again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, this morning we woke up, hiked over the ridge a little bit. Well, we actually just hiked like 30, maybe 50 yards, and then we spotted them at the head of a draw. And we ended up deciphering there was 6 cow and calf pairs, so roughly 12 total elk. For now, we're just gonna watch them. They were positioned up here. So when we first spotted them, they were up here, just all bedded along that ridge line, and then they fed down into the bottom. So we found a calf behind her. Hopefully the calf is still behind her. Yeah, we just spotted these while we were watching our other ones. I think maybe this is the cow and calf that we ran into last night when we walked up on a calf accidentally. We got within like 5 yards of it. It looked like a rock, okay. There's the calf. They're kind of cute. They're already like deer size though, which we think is kind of crazy. So they finally made it down the valley a little bit. There's 2 of the little cute calves. Here's where the mama is with another calf. One of the little bull from last night. Calves got a lot of energy right in that area somewhere. 2 bulls again? Yep. Joey just pointed out that these are definitely the 2 bulls from last night that we saw in the same herd. That one's a little bull. The cow is actually bigger than him. Just watching the cow. Looks like she's rolling around. They're sprinting now. Well, they wanted us to look at them one more time, I guess. They're all kind of working their way out, right them out there. So they're like, we just ranging them 530 yards. That's a bull right there too.
Right.
The one below that cow and the calf.
Yep. That's the first one I saw, I think.
But it's not. Was this one the spike one? That was over here?
Yeah, this little one. That little one
Well,
that's just peeking its head and shoulders.
that one that's over there, that little one is another button bull over there. But there's this one over here, so the little one too.
3?
Yeah, there must be.
This is a little.
So we just figured out that there's 3 bulls, 2 tiny button bulls, and then that's the one of them there next to that calf. And Spiker's the big one. That's what we nicknamed him. And then there's one more little button bull. So there's, what, 4 cows, 6 calves, 3 bulls?
What did you say?
4 cows, 6 calves, 3 bulls?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Your spike one's the one on the far right.
Yep.
Yeah. They're definitely a lot longer than the others.
Yep. God, that's cool. You see them all in one picture. That's a big cow, though. That one. Those 2 are pretty big. So we now got the total at 6 cows, 6 calves, and then the 3 bulls. So we're thinking. But there might be one more calf that we just haven't seen. And then to the left this morning we saw another cow and calf. So we've seen kind of a lot of elk this morning already. All right, we rated this glassing spot about 3 out of 10. We can't see anything really over there in that draw. And we got a big cliff that's blocking everything on the other side. So we can see this draw, which we did see some elk in already today. And then over there we're blocked too. So we are doing our rating 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
All right, glassing spot number 2. We were thinking a 6. Mostly because we saw a really nice mule deer right there. but it does have some stuff that's hiding it. So like this right there would be hiding it. And then we can't see down into the draws as good as we would like. And then this hill's hiding it. So we're gonna try that point right there and see if that makes any difference. Here's the next glassing point. We're gonna go check out here next. There's a doe right there. Still seems like it's a little limited by some stuff. Especially Trey, he's blocking all of you. We just saw a cow elk right about there. And we're probably gonna rate this spot like a solid, I don't know, 6 maybe. We're on the move. The boys are walking. Following them, we're gonna go to over there. Find the next glassing spot. We got the lunch spot here. Joey, what are you eating?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly. I got a chicken sandwich. Trey, what do you got?
Hot buffalo tuna.
Hot buffalo
Pretty good.
tuna.
Very surprising.
Cody, what do you got?
Chicken salad.
Oh, so he has the same thing I do. We're just kind of looking. We're rating this spot probably 8 out of 10. I think if you get rid of this tree right here, it'd be pretty good. But I don't know, we may or may not go down on this thing. Down there. Check that out.
It's really crazy because they don't look like
But yeah, we were just over there. So we got to our good height glassing spot, the one you mark on Onyx, you know. And then we ate some lunch. And Cody checks the weather and he goes, I think there's a storm coming, boys. I go, no way. I just want to glass, man. But there's a storm coming. So we're on our way back to our tents. Hiking. And then we'll wait out the storm. It shouldn't last that long, hopefully. So Joey has to leave anyways. So it'll work out. So we're back on the trail. The storm let up. We're back actually exactly where we left to hike back to the. We keep finding all these petrified forest logs. This is what, like our 4th or 5th one, I think. Probably, huh? Pretty close. So we're up here. We decided we might as well sit in glass for a while since we can look over a lot of land. And I'm out here, like, looking like hundreds of yards away. And then Cody goes, hey, there's an elk right there. So then, we've kind of been watching this elk off and on for the last 20 minutes. Cody's taking a nap. Trey probably just took a nap. And I was on the way of taking a nap. And then I was like, hey, she popped back out. We're on the move. We're gonna make our way up there somewhere. One of those. Potentially, depending on how hard it looks. But that's where we're going. Good, the boys would appreciate. Looks pretty cool. So we got a dilemma. We don't know if we want to go there, 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 over there, over there. We might just do it all, because why not? So we decided to go up that. Pretty much me decided, I guess, you know. But these guys are up for it, so. Right, Trey?
Absolutely.
No. Well, we made it to the top. We got for review. We were all the way over there to start before we came over here. You can tell Trey's not breathing heavy, so he must be in decent shape.
I don't know about that. You should have heard me a couple minutes ago.
But we can finally see our view over here. So we hiked to the other side of our island that we're on. We're looking at the three sisters, what Cody calls them. One,
That's what you call them.
two,
I call them fingers.
three. The three fingers is what Cody called them. We're potentially gonna camp right there somewhere. So we got camp all set up. We're gonna walk a couple 100 yards and then go eat some supper and glass till it gets dark, pretty much. Drying the rain cover out. So we just got done eating supper. I was blocked. We ate down there, below this hill. I was blocked by that big rock. And now I'm just blocked by Cody's head. So that's okay. Right, Cody? But we're just sitting here. The sun finally came out. Trey's gonna throw a rock.
Sad. You did not go far enough.
And it's okay. We're just gonna sit here all night. Our camp's just around the corner over there. And we're just gonna chill. Hopefully we see some animals. We saw a doe, she blew at us. She was down there. So yeah, we'll go from there, I guess. So we finally found these deer out in the open. It's currently 8:30 local time. So we got about an hour of light left. We had seen these deer run a little bit, but it took us a while to finally get back on them. But yeah, Trey spotted them. I maybe spotted them. And then Cody spotted them when they came back up. Two does. Here's a pretty good vantage point of both the does. We haven't seen any ponds with them yet. But that's so cool. Well, let's see how far away they are. You think so? Wow. That tree that one doe standing by, 317.
There's no way. That's not.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how far away they are. So, so either my rangefinder's 300 yards off or Trey's eyes are a little bit wonky after a long day. Okay, we found what appears to be a cow and calf elk. They're at the bottom of. So here's a little bit better video of the cow elk. She's gone out to the open, but she's probably close. If she's not a mile away, she's further. So they're pretty far away. Wow, we found the first deer to the south of us. It took a while. It is currently 8:43 Mountain Time here. It looks like it appears to be a doe. She looks like she's just hanging out. If I can range her, I would say it's close to 700 or 800 yards. So I found my cow elk again. I did some figuring with the rangefinder, and I was pretty correct when I said she was 2,000 yards away. Well, not 2,000, over a mile. She's quite a ways over there. So far, we can't see her with the binoculars. So her calf just came out. But I'm trying to find her in my binoculars. And they're so far away that you can't even see them. Ah, no, I can kind of see them now. At least the cow, she's out in the open. There's a beautiful picture of Trey sneezing to go along with the sunset. So we're on our way back to camp to go check out the other side of this before the sun completely goes around. And Trey goes, I'm gonna go check out this extremely cool rock down here. That thing's sick, isn't it? But the sunset is gorgeous. I gotta camp. Hopefully to see some animals, but we get to see an awesome sunrise. So that's basically just as worth it. Everybody was kind of tired this morning, especially Cody. No, just kidding. Trey was kind of tired this morning too. At the first movement of the morning, looks to be a muley doe. Just hanging out. I thought I saw two of them over there, but I don't know where the other one went. At least a little bit of excitement for a morning so far. We got the first elk of the morning feeding. Just a ways to the left of that other cow. It looks like we got two cows and two calves. Potentially. We'll look at them for a little bit and determine what's all there. These are kind of in the same vicinity of the ones that we spotted last night over there. So down below my elk that I found, we got this muley doe just feeding, working her way out into the open. Well, I found what I believe is a muley buck. He's inside his ears, but he's tall and kind of branched out already. Yesterday we saw this really big one like twice, and I think he was definitely outside his ears, so I don't think it's that one. Here's you can kind of see him a little better, but he's branching out already. pretty clean video too. Muley doe and fawn, it looks like. Yep, definitely muley doe and fawn. The sun's kind of shining on them. That's where I want to be right now. This morning's a little bit cooler than yesterday. Yesterday I didn't put my pullover on at all. So it's kind of crazy. These two, I just ranged them and it looks like they appear to be 1,200 yards away. And it's kind of crazy how just the sun makes them that much crisper. Because like I've been ranging stuff over here that's around that 1,200 range. And it's real blurry, not as crisp, but the sun being shining on them makes that much of a difference, I guess. What song were you singing?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're starting the journey back. We gotta go over there somewhere. I believe the song was Trey was singing was I will walk 500 miles just to see your face, your shining face, something like that. You know, I don't know. I had the first part right. That's good. So we're on the hike back and we decided to check out a couple of the glassing spots that we found on the way in. And we found a doe, 2 yearling fawns, and then 1 little fawn. So we were just starting to pack up, and we spotted these mama and 2 fawns. They were running, and now they're kind of just gingerly walking. But we think they might be the same ones we saw yesterday. The mama and twins. They came out of the same draw that they would have been in. So Trey made a good point about these ones here. Is they're in a big open flat kind of, and they're really the first animals so far that we've seen in these this big flat at least. But she's really not worried about taking those fawns anywhere, which is kind of first. Usually we haven't seen them move with the fawns very much yet. But Cody pointed out how big the ears were of the fawns already. And then Trey was like, well, they're hopping already too. And we can't imagine they're very old. Still got spots and everything. Kinda neat.